Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, the big news today, which is tragic in itself, is this church shooting out there in Michigan, a Mormon church to be exact, where multiple casualties continue to come in, per reports out there, where a gunman came and set the place on fire, shot people up, ran his car into the church, caused a big chaotic scene before taking himself, getting himself removed out of here, if you know what I mean. Another story that was overshadowed by this out of North Carolina, Southport, North Carolina, Brunswick County to be exact, shout out. This place out there in North Carolina was the scene of another horrifying terroristic tragedy in this country, the United States of America. You see this guy up here? This guy's name is Nigel Max Edge, and he's supposed to be an ex-combat veteran in the U.S. military. This dude right here took it upon himself to get on a boat, drive up to a restaurant, right? The American Fish Company on Yacht Basin Drive. A restaurant that looks over the water, ladies and gentlemen. He drove up on his boat and commenced to doing a drive-by. He killed 3 people and injured 8 others. This guy right now, Mr. Edge, is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and inflict serious injury. This guy pulled up on a boat and did a drive-by on people he did not know, and then took off and was caught when he tried to load his boat back up. Now, they said this guy right here is from where is it at? Oak Island, wherever that is. Shout out Oak Island. And I guess he was trying to get back before he was caught. You see more and more people out here with these random acts of violence targeting people that have nothing to do with what's going on inside of them. So much where they risk their life and their freedom just to go out and make a statement against the world that they're tired of it, when all they got to do is take themselves out of here. That's the big part. That's the big question right here. Why would somebody do something to others that mean them no harm or don't even know them, only to prove a point to whoever and whatever? Take a look at what they got so far. This is the information. Like I said, the Mormon church, which was also another tragedy, overshadowed this. But this happened yesterday evening at 9:30. People eating in the restaurant and got shot up by an idiot on the boat because he felt like it. Check it out.
See you then, Laura. Breaking news this morning, a fatal mass shooting on the Cape Fear River. It happened in the Southport Yacht Basin, killing 3 people and injuring at least 8 others. Police now say where people were dining outside the American Fish Company restaurant around 9:30 last night. Southport police say the shooter aboard a boat pulled up, opened fire, then sped away.
Unfortunately, we do have 3 deceased at the establishment that we are dealing with right now, working the crime scene, and we have possibly 6 that are injured at local hospitals that are receiving treatment. We don't have the names and will not be releasing any names right now due to notifications that need to be made to those families.
Within 30 minutes after the shooting, the U.S. Coast Guard captured the suspect who was loading the boat at a public ramp in Oak Island. Again, no names have been released. Southport Police and the SBI say their investigation is still in an immediate response stage, and updates, including charges, will be coming. We'll keep you up to date here on air and at CBS17.com on this breaking news: a fatal mass shooting involving a drive-by boat on the Cape Fear River in Southport.
Some facts that we have at this time is that we believe that this was a targeted location. We appear that he acted in what we call a lone wolf. He acted alone. This is highly premeditated from what we're seeing at this time, and we feel there are no other threats to our community, that we do have someone in custody.
Police in North Carolina giving an update moments ago on the shooting at a waterfront bar in that state. The suspect has been arrested and is going to be charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. And with that, we welcome you inside, everybody. This is Fox News Live. I'm Kevin Cork in Washington. Police say the gunman opened fire on a busy restaurant from a nearby boat along the river. 3 people dying in that shooting. At least 5 others were wounded. Madison Scarpino has the very latest for us this afternoon. Maddie.
Yeah, Kevin, it's awful. Imagine just having food and drinks on the water, listening to live music, enjoying your Saturday night, and then someone in a boat starts shooting up the place. That's what happened last night in Southport, North Carolina. As you mentioned, 3 people now dead, at least 5 more are injured. We know some are fighting for their life, and we just got an update from local officials who say that the suspect is 40-year-old Nigel Edge.
This suspect identifies as a combat veteran. He self-identifies injured in the line of duty is what he's saying. He suffers from PTSD. We want to point those facts out. He acted alone. This is highly premeditated from what we're seeing at this time.
This is Edge's mugshot from overnight. He was arrested not long after the shooting. He's currently in jail without bond, and he's now facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, other charges, and the local DA says that we should be expecting some more. Now, right now, the motive is unclear, but we do know from his local police chief, he's not a stranger to law enforcement. Police say this all happened around 9:30 last night at the American Fish Company restaurant. It's at a local yacht basin about 30 miles south of Wilmington, a really popular spot. And the local district attorney says most of the people killed were not locals, but people who were on vacation in the coastal town. The Southport police chief says this is weighing really heavy on the small, tight-knit community. Here he is overnight.
November will be 8 years that I've been the chief, and I don't recall a time that we've had an active shooter situation like this. So it's definitely it's a bad night for Southport.
So the suspect is due in court tomorrow, so we'll likely learn a lot more facts in this case then. And the local DA says that they are exploring the possibility of the death penalty.
All right, guys, you've seen it. That's the story of this guy, Nigel Max Edge. I cannot find this guy's age anywhere. But they said officials believe it's highly premeditated, a crime in which Edge acted alone, which they already know he acted alone. But I mean, damn, a highly premeditated crime. You think so? Seriously, this is all you're seeing now. Everybody's losing their shit in America. This shit is crazy as hell. Like, I was out in, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna show you how crazy it is. I went to Houston's farmer's market yesterday with Tony, my wife, and my little girl Tegan. And I was walking around and I was like, man, where's the escape route in case some shit pop off and some random crazy just starts acting up? I was just thinking about that in my head. And I said, damn, I'm in the country where it's supposed to be free and fair and all this other stuff. And you never know when some individualized asshole is going to flip his lid and target me or anybody else that's walking around here just trying to enjoy things that are beneficial or just being in this country. How did it ever get this bad, y'all? Seriously, how did it ever get this bad? Now, I'm dying to see what they're going to say up there in the high castle about this type of stuff, because this right here, I saw this today and I was like, man, a lot of people haven't seen this. Let me put this out. Man, it's like everybody got a bomb in their head set off to explode, and everybody else gets hit by the shrapnel and become casualties on a war of somebody's mental instability. Bad enough, you got to go out here, risk your life getting in the car, risk getting into a car accident, going to and fro, risk unfortunate accidents that may happen along the way of your journey to work, to school, whatever. Now we got to worry about the mental stability of any person we come across that we pass like 2 ships in the night. I'm willing to see what they, I want to see what they say about this in the high castle, if you know what I'm saying. I want to see if they use this to continue to push the narrative. Oh, this whole thing is about the radical left. We'll see. Motherfuckers are unhinged in this country, and I don't see no end to it. This shit is crazy. But I will say this, regardless of what some people feel, a country is only representative of the leadership of those in charge. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a lot of dumb shit going on around here. A lot of people ain't addressing it. You know what I mean? This is a big crime, because that could have happened to anybody, any of my family or yours. Same with that church situation out there in Michigan. People are minding their business, and nowadays that's not enough to keep you alive in this country. People better wake up. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.